I just looked at the mid-year data from the Gallup organization for 2022, and it's not good news. Last year, we were celebrating that we'd gone from 35% to 36% of actively engaged workforce. The number is down to 32% in the first half of 2022. We could debate all day long about why we think this is so, but a key reason is incivility in the workplace. Now, you might say to yourself, what do you mean incivility? I'm not an incivil person. And the truth is, it only takes one act where an individual feels dismissed, disrespected, in some way oppressed or marginalized in a given situation that they are feeling responsibility for their role, and somebody is making it impossible for them to contribute and produce results. Yes, of course, that has lots of ripple effects. So there's not only the loss in productivity that you experience from this employee who's had the act of incivility. There's the ripple effect of them being less productive in the workforce. There's the opportunity cost of being less productive in the workforce. There's the other people that they tell about it, not only being a loss in productivity, but they're also now paying attention to the individual who had that act of incivility. Now, add on top of this what happens in an organization when you have more than one leader this is true for. Maybe it's just 10% of your leadership ranks. Unfortunately, the ripple effect of that can spread like wildfire out throughout your organization. And now you have an inability to attract and retain talent. So the costs add up very quickly and exponentially. And they're unfortunately not costs that are on your balance sheet until that turnover starts to show up. And it is a lagging indicator. All of this comes back to how does the leader show up in that team, and your ability as a leader of leaders to recognize when you have someone who's suffering. Why do we raise our voice? Why do we get frayed around the edges? Why do we lose our temper in frustration about how things are happening? All of that is an internal process. Rarely does it have anything to do with the employee that's in front of us. Unfortunately, because they are at the affect of it, it has the ripple effect I just described. This is the reason why investment in leadership development, along with providing coaching that gives people a place to bring that frustration and upset, often in response to things that are complex and out of their control. How do they get centered and grounded? What is the way they keep their eye and their focus on the things that matter most and help them to let go of the things that they can't control? We have a download for you to understand a bit more what some of the stimulus or triggers are behind incivility and what to do about it in your talent strategies. Select the link below to download a paper that will give you some easy to follow tips to start addressing and reducing incivility. I'm not sure we ever get rid of it altogether, but as a leadership team, when you give attention to it, you have an opportunity to restore that respect and trust that is what mitigates incivility in the first place.